Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Frazier. Hard running there. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's back. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's back. Got a man. It's Bell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Throws for the tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. From the gun. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's back. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got a little space. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. To the air on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right side. Picked off. Got some room to run. Hits him with a stiff arm. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. First play of the period will be a second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Griffin.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left side. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Marshall!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man downfield. He's loose. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point splits the upright. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Clemson is quick to the line. To the air, it's Underwood. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field. It's back. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. Got the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the point after is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He uncorks one deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Turning on the Jets. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Pulls in the deep ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. It's a running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown Clemson. And that one will give him the lead.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Marshall quick to the line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Good gain on the return in this. Defense has set them up with a big play.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Some fresh air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quarterback extends the play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Walker. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Simmons. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the Sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. Got a man. It's Jackson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's loud. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Illinois. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. And it's sucked out. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job earlier.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on third. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clemson jumps to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll give it to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To throw, it's Young. Pulls it in, it's White. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown Illini. Once he got some room, it was over.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They want to get this defense on its heels. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks, it's Coleman. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Offense in an empty set. They'll go back to the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete way downfield in the... Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
It'll be 3rd and long. That pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. The quick out will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clemson is quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply could not.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
This guy really is the complete linebacker, not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon of pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Got his man out of the backfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Back to pass on second down. Complete to the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Arizona State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Perry. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for room. It's Hankerson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clemson jumps to the line. Some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man on the right. Rams him with the stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The offense changing the play. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The ball pops out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Singleton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Oh, he's got some... Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Trying to set the tone with the run. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
To the air, it's Underwood. He's got it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Tight end now in motion. Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He's loose. Still on his feet. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Quarterback adapted. Touchdown, Tiger. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's Cameron. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got the quick pass. Across the 25, he's got room. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After back-to-back misfires, they're hoping this time's the charm on 3rd and goal.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's now 4th and goal. Number 88 on field goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Clemson, 35. Arizona State, 28.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Look at Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield.
And your number one goal when you blitz is to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And they didn't do it. They didn't get home. The quarterback had a little bit too much time. You could tell, felt too comfortable. He didn't get a hit on him.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rifles it down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete. All out of space. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running. But none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving them.
Makes the catch down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's White. Turning on the Jets. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Perry. Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Look out, he's got room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week.
It's a running room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Hankerson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clemson jumps to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the catch. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man. They are finding him, and he's making productive plays.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for... Huge gain there.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back's looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Got his man! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it! He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Robertson. Looking left. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. It's complete. That's a live ball. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Clemson is quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To throw, it's Underwood. He's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Jump on top here in the 2nd half. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just got rid of the football, not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the deep.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. Past the 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Out of the backfield, he's open.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Creates a little room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's a seam wide open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual threat. Leads a quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Quarterback moving. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Intercepted to stop the threat.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take. Field towards the sideline because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. There he goes! And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Now improvising. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That's caught. It's lost. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the...
He's got it, 1st down and more. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in the moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt.